Welcome to the Hawthorne Studio. My name is Jessica, and today we are going to create geode-inspired concrete candle vessels. In this demonstration, I am using Cemental as my base. You can also use concrete mix instead, but you will need to use a strainer to sift out the rocks in concrete first. Cemental has no rocks. We will also be using plaster of Paris today, so we can demold the vessels from our mold 3 times faster. I can usually demold in 1 hour if I add plaster of Paris. This step is optional. Another great base option is gray matter from Concrete Concrete. This concrete mix is designed for fine art and infused with hemp fibers to reinforce the concrete structure, making it 1,000 times stronger than normal concrete or cement. You have a few options for pigment. You can use powder tempera paint for children. In addition, you can also use watercolor acrylic, which is my preferred option for swirling and marble techniques. For a base color such as white or black, I highly recommend the white or black pigment powder from Concrete Concrete. It gives the most vibrant white or the darkest black. For today's mold, I will be using 3 solo cups of Cemental filled at 75% capacity. In addition, I will also be adding plaster of Paris, and I will also use white pigment powder from Concrete Concrete for my base color. For my geode and marble effect, I will be using white and dark green watercolor acrylic paint. I'll also be adding imitation gold to my vessel as well. Today's mold can be found in the description box below. We will need to add the imitation gold first. Line the exterior of the mold with imitation gold. Be heavy-handed because not a lot of this is going to show up in the final product. Once completed, we will move on to the plaster of Paris. Add 1 tablespoon per solo cup. Make sure not to add more than 20% of your cement or concrete base as plaster of Paris, as plaster of Paris dries very quickly and can make the candle vessel overheat once a candle is burning inside it. Next, we will add half a tablespoon of white powder pigment to each cup to get our base color white. For stirring, I'll be using wooden sticks from the paint aisle at Home Depot. Lastly, you'll need some tap water to mix in the concrete or cement. Add very little water to your concrete or cement mix and begin stirring with the wooden stick. Make sure to get any dry concrete at the bottom of your cup mixed in. Continue this process until you reach a pancake batter consistency. If your mixture is too runny or watery, then add more concrete or cement to your mixture. Only add small amounts at a time, otherwise you may end up with either too much water or too much concrete. Continue this process until all the cups are mixed. This mold usually holds 2.5 solo cups. It is important to note that if you are adding plaster of Paris to your mixture, it will dry very quickly. You will need to mix and pour fast, otherwise the mixture will harden in your cup. The purpose of plaster of Paris is to give our vessels a super fast unmold time. Usually concrete takes 12 to 24 hours to demold, and Cemental takes 4 hours to demold. If you add plaster of Paris, those times are cut in half. If you are impatient as I am, this is a good thing. Now it's time to pour. Pour your concrete mixture into the mold a little bit at a time. Follow up by pouring in the acrylic paint from the tube and swirl it in with your stick. Make sure not to over swirl or you'll just color the concrete a solid color. Alternate between 2 colors for depth and continue to repeat this process until the mold is full. Slam the mold on the table a few times to get the mixture to settle to the bottom of the mold. I leave pockets of paint untouched and leave some unswirled to create a geode effect on this vessel. If you don't want that effect, then simply swirl in all of the paint. Once finished, tap the outside of the mold until all the air bubbles are released. You'll see them rise to the surface. These are potential craters you're popping and filling in. Think of them like sinkholes in candles. Continue to tap for a few minutes to get the best results. I actually didn't tap enough, and I'll show you what happens if you under-tap the mold and leave air pockets or bubbles. Demold the vessel and slowly peel the mold away from the edges first and gently push the mold out. As you can see, there are some air bubbles that were trapped in the mold. This is due to not tapping the outside of the mold long enough. Be careful when touching the vessel. The paint may be wet. I will show you how to seal the paint and vessel so it doesn't leak or smear. At this point, you'll also want to sand the bottom of the vessel. I'm skipping this part because I don't have any more sandpaper, but just use a sander to remove any of the rough edges at the bottom of the vessel. To seal the interior of the vessel so we can use these for candles, we will want to use Minwax water-based polyacrylic sealant. The sealant is non-flammable and has low VOCs. Use a brush to paint the interior of the vessel with one coat and let it dry before going on to the second coat. Next, we need to seal the exterior of the vessel so our acrylic paint doesn't smear. To do this, we will be using Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Clear Gloss Sealant. Flip your vessel upside down. Don't get any of the sealant in the interior of the vessel. This is for exterior use only. Hold the can 8 to 10 inches away from the vessel and spray the exterior in light small bursts until the exterior of the vessel is covered. This will seal in our color so it doesn't smear and protect our candle's exterior surface. Lastly, go in for a second coat of interior sealant using the Minwax water-based sealant. Let it sit for 24 hours per the manufacturer's instructions before pouring a candle into the vessel. Please check out the description box below for general questions and more information, as well as links to all of the ingredients. That's it. If you enjoyed this video and want more DIYs for small business owners, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, loves!